am I kicking myself right now? What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact. And today we're speaking about Nano Dimensions, ticker symbol NNDM. This news here, the pricing of a $60 million direct offering, what happened price action wise, and a little bit more. So this is something that we all knew was coming. I expected it to come quite soon, but not necessarily this soon. So I want to speak about this and what happened last time they did a direct offering, which was only literally about a week and a half ago. I want to speak about what Ark Invest are doing because these guys keep buying, okay, to the extent where now NNDM is about 2% of their Ark Q. That is a decent percentage for a stock that is this cheap. And also just a couple of things from their most recent Form 6K that I think are quite interesting and what I believe they may be doing this offering for. So I know this chart looks really messy. These kind of yellowy lines here represent after market hours because I want to show you guys what happened when this news was announced. But right before we get into that, can I please ask you, my friends, to hit that juicy like button. It's free and it helps you boy out with the algorithm. Please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this company. Let me know if you bought into them, especially if you're one of the people who got in around the 3s or even cheaper, because I'm kicking myself. And please, my friends, if you are new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button. Join the family of investors. Why not, baby? And if you want to take things one step further, hit the first link in the description and sign up to my Patreon. Now is the best day to do it because they charge the first of every month. You get full access to my private Discord group where you will get access to all of my buy and sell alerts and over 40 private channels. It's an awesome community. We're going to start doing live streams in there. We're doing one today. One of our members, Trent, is going to be speaking about technical analysis. And also, my friends, if you want some free stocks, hit the second link in the description. Sign up to Webull, open an account, deposit $100. It's that simple. Free money, literally. But anyway, my friends, let's get into this. So we're going to come back to the stock chart later on. But first thing to understand is this. Nano Dimension drops 14% after pricing $60 million direct offering. So they ink agreements with investors for the sale of about 11.96 million ADSs at a price of $5 per ADS for gross proceeds of about $60 million. Net proceeds will be used for working capital and other general corporate purposes. These guys need money right now. That's why this has been happening. The closing date is December 2nd. So literally tomorrow. Shares were down 16% pre-market. Right now, they're not. They are up. So these shares are being sold at $5 a share. Right before this news came out, okay, they were at about $6.70 a share. So the white lines here represent when the market's actually open, and these yellow or beige lines are when the market's closed. So you can see they were right around here, and look what happened in the after hours. They crashed from about $6.70 all the way down to about $5.70. So quite a considerable crash. They traded sideways for a little bit, but very, very quickly went flying back up, all the way up towards $7.15 before coming back down a bit and ultimately sitting at about $6.60 right now pre-market. So that drop was obviously quite considerable, okay? What's interesting is these were issued at $5 a share. That was actually right at the lower end of these trend lines I had drawn out a little while ago for this company. And why $5 a share is particularly interesting is because when this company has issued these shares in the past, they have pretty much gone back down to those price points. So this came out November 21st, okay? Nano Dimensions had priced a direct offering of 25 million American depository shares, that's what ADSs are, at a price of $4 per ADS. Let me bring you back to the 20th of November when this news came out. They dropped pretty much to exactly $4 a share very briefly from $6 a share. Now after that they proceeded to go up at a nice rate. You know, there was some ups, there was some downs, but they were following the broader trend lines, which was actually very interesting. So what's happened this time is, yes, they took a very big dip, but they did not hit the $5 mark. In fact, they were still more than 10% away from the $5 mark. We can see that the MACD has turned a little bit bearish short term. I mean, the bears are clearly bringing the price down, or at least trying to, but the bulls are putting up a serious fight. I think it would have been beautiful if it had have just hit $5 and then shot straight back up here. It would have perfectly, and I mean perfectly, respected trend lines, and it would also have come right back down to where these shares are being offered at. Now obviously that didn't happen, which makes the next few days perhaps a little bit uncertain. Now what I want to remind people of, okay, is that these guys went through a prolonged period of consolidation here for a couple of weeks, somewhere between $2.70 up as much as $3. But if you're willing to go back a little bit further, not too long ago, this company was trading in the low dollar region. This is September. And even more so than that, if you just go back to May, they were trading at about 75 cents. So it goes without saying, they've been on an incredible run as it stands. Now, can it keep going forever? Who knows? I mean, in these market conditions, pretty much everything's going up for the most part. There's a lot of volatility. But at these prices, I will definitely find it tough to invest. I may very well so miss out, but I personally would not feel comfortable buying at these prices. But with that being said, guys, I mean, we see Ark Invest, for example, now up to 3.42 million shares, pretty much 2% of the RQ. I mean, even last week they went ahead and bought more shares, nearly $1 million worth of shares. The week before, you probably remember, they bought $5 million worth of shares. And if you do go into the RQ, you will now see it's the 22nd biggest position in there with a near 2% portfolio weight. Guys, not too long ago, they were way down here. I spoke about Ark's history with this company. They had bought in very heavily before and not done very well and sold out the majority of that position. You can see the first time they really put in a decent buy was back here, the very end of September. They pretty much doubled their position to 400,000 shares. Just look at how much more they have been buying since then. So if a company like Ark, who makes so many good calls, is this confident in it, I can see why people would be willing to pay these prices for the shares. I do think it's somewhat concerning that it didn't reach the $5 because the last 2 times these things happened, it did fall below the ADS issuance price. But it is what it is. One thing I noticed from this SEC filing, okay, pursuant to the purchase agreements, the company has agreed not to enter into any agreement to issue or announce the issuance or propose issuance of any ADSs, ordinary shares or ordinary share equivalents, or file any registration statement or any amendment or supplement therefore for a period of 30 days following the closing of the registered direct offering, subject to certain customary exceptions. We did expect this to be the last, public offering for a considerable period of time. That pretty much confirms it. And that could be a reason why people would be very confident, in the short term at the very least. When I say that, I mean over the next few weeks, is that we know there isn't going to be more dilution. And if this company can go up so quickly when there is this much dilution, what's it going to do when there isn't? Only time is going to answer that question though at this stage. I do want to make it clear, guys, I like the company. I'm still not confident enough myself to invest. I know a lot of you guys have made so much money and I am kicking myself for not buying into threes. You win some, you lose some. Now I think the question that needs to be asked is, what are they going to be doing with this money? I know it says here net proceeds will be used for working capital and other general corporate purposes, but I mean, quite a bit of money has been raised, my friends. And also, with that being said, there is some positivity surrounding these guys in the media in general right now. This here, for example, Nano stock reiterated by Maxim Group analyst, price target now $8. Notice this came out November 25th, shortly after the last offering as well. So Maxim Group have made an estimate for NNDM shares, keeping their opinion on the stock as buy with their previous recommendation back on October 21st, back in 2016. They've been following them for a long time. And then there is this article here from November 27th. Why Nano stock still has countless sunny days ahead. One more thing that's expected that this company is going to be doing with the net proceeds from all of these raises is pursuing strategic opportunities, including possible business combination transactions. I think this would be the single biggest catalyst for this company right now, and I think that would make this stock continue moving up very quickly and will make me extremely regretful in the long term. So I'm going to be watching this stock. I'm going to be watching the price action. I'm going to see if there is any way they're going back to $5 a share, or if they're just going to keep going up towards the moon. I am also going to be seeing if there is going to be an acquisition of some sort, or a business combination of some sort. I will also keep an eye on Ark Invest. These guys are literally one of the biggest holders in NNDM at the moment, so very worth keeping an eye. And the fact that their portfolio weight in the span of a week and a half went from less than 1% all the way up to 2%. I'm interested to see if they're still going to be willing to buy, or if they're going to contemplate trimming their position. Now we will find out if they want more, or if they want to bring it back down weight-wise. But guys, that was just a quick video on this company. I just wanted to cover the offering, give my thoughts on it. If you enjoyed the video, took some value, some insight, please hit that like button, drop me a comment down below, and of course, subscribe if you're new around here, my friend. In that comment, let me know what price you got in at. Let me know how many shares as well. I want to remember this feeling of regret. Again, guys, if you want to join my private Discord group, hit that first link in the description. So much juicy value in there, you will not regret it. There's more than I think 550 of us in there now. And if you want some free stocks, second link in the description, sign up to Webull, deposit $100. It is literally free money. It's the easiest money you're going to make this month. Thank you all so much for watching, my friends. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you for another video very soon. Peace.